All right. I've decided to put this at the beginning of this Spanish, and I apologize if you're like waiting for something at the end of the Japanese. So just move on to the Spanish, and you're good. You're good. Okay, let's start it. The Japanese king goes to France and learns Spanish. Just dropped by on my tour of the region. He smiled a very big smile. I just set up my third money house in exchange. The Negro black race won't suffer the Great Depression of America. He smiles in the warm sun as he drinks his cool cider. Cider I drink that morning, evening, and night. You might find me in history with that comment. A Japanese king in France. That kid in Jamaica showed me how to speak Jamaican Creole. What else did he say? Oh yeah, the French own America. I laughed out loud on that one. Could you imagine that? The US government selling off every piece of land plus land the US own outside America to the French government to slow down the Great Depression of 1920, 1950s. I say again, 1920s, 1950s, and to come 1974, 1986. What a fascinating story. I must look into it. During the 1940s, America couldn't balance its books, so it sold off all its land and some property back to Black Negro France. People, by the way, of the French government. You hear? So they sold it to people of the French government. So I guess, yeah, people in French government and people outside French government. All right. So okay. Paperwork still exists in the French government. Records that prove this. The French government turn, in turn, shared out the land tolls. A land toll is a way of leasing land without selling it off. The American government still owes France, the French government, secure bonds. These bonds were used to rebuild the US government. Now, um, this is a little bit strange, The holder of these bonds are not the French, but 1940s Negro Black America, the rightful holders. Why say that? The bonds were traded in Japan exchanges in the US and Jamaica by 1910, 1920s, and 1940s. So I say 1910, 1920s, and the 1940s. America, who was denied, Americans who denied the vote because of the color was given a chance to receive the vote. That was the real reason why Black Negro America was given full rights. Black America bought everything off the French. If you like this story, please subscribe, thumbs up, and give a good crypto donation. And I will try to bring some more stuff to light. Um, Also, by joining the two words, I say again, look, by joining the two words together, um, and speaking it as one word, you have formed Creole. And yeah, that's how you speak Creole. I mean, there's many forms of Creole, and I think this is probably the easiest form, you know. So you think of just say a Japanese word and an English word, and you just join them together. And if you can try to form a sentence by doing the same thing, by doing that, you are talking Creole, Jamaican Creole. You know, I'm putting the Jamaican stamp on it. You know, that's Jamaican Creole, all right? All right. I know people are not going to like it, but, you know, it's really, really easy. And you know what the really interesting thing? When you put these words together, it speeds up everything and it sounds a lot like patois. And so I don't know who came first. It was the patois or the Jamaican Creole. And I'm not going to challenge anything because, you know, I don't want to get a thump. Um, what else is this? Jamaican Spanish Creole. Uh, there's a lot more stuff, you know. I lost my hat. The Japanese king shouts out loud in a clear French accent. I hope I get it back. Maybe I should invest in another hat. He smiles to himself. What I need is a financial exchange in France, Spain. That's right, France, Spain. Where's that? Wherever you see a Spanish man or a Spanish woman. I think that's a joke. Yeah, I think I put a little joke there. But that's true. That is true. So if you understand what the Japanese king is trying to say, is the people make the land. And I hope people listen to that. It's very important, you know? Okay, so I guess it's a little humorous joke, but it's also real, you know? Can't get realer than that. If water is like land, then there must be a sea title attached to land. I call my raw crew to look into it. The cider tastes so nice. It's about 10 o'clock at night, almost time for bed. One of my wives to be is here. A wonderful night with my queen. During the great upheaval that took place in Europe during the 1940s, the US government gave land to the Spanish. They just added an extra page or two to the French papers. With permission, remember this, with permission from the French government. The French traded with the Negro race, the tongue-tied, the United Negro race, which the French sat down in because the French are Negro. All right? Not a lot of people know that the French are Negro. American uh, black Negroes uh, from the past used to travel to France to work and play. And not just France, but Europe. And that was one of the countries. And so what happened was, because of segregation, they wasn't allowed to, you know, like work in America or have a big job, you know, or have substance. So they would travel abroad and they would travel within the society of the United Negro Nation. And I always say, if a really interesting way of um, tracing, that's the best word to say it, tracing this, not story, but this fact is, if you look at a lot of the jazz and a lot of the, let me hold that, a lot of the music guys, you know, they were, when they went on tour in Europe or when they went on tour, um, they followed a trail, and that trail was within the United Negro Association. And uh, so I better carry on reading this. Okay. The United Negro race, which the French sat down in. The deal was done over breakfast. My wife smiles with happiness, knowing the war in the South America and North America was finally over. By adding the Spanish United Negro League, it means that America cannot expel and kick out anyone without permission from the French. Did you hear that? Did you all hear that? You can't kick out anyone unless the French says, we. Him, we. So, okay. It's one of those stories that you really have to look into. And I hope somebody does, and either they can laugh at it, they can smile at it, or they can agree with it or disagree. It's just a story you have to look into. Now, okay, please remember, again, normal breathing, the rhythm, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. You think of the Spanish word, then the English word. Okay. Then breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And again, now the dictionary. Um, so you're going to be using the dictionary step by step by step by step, word by word by word by word. And I say again, any problems, just think of the word 3 times, or just think of an image, and you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. When you come to the end of the dictionary, just go back to the start of the dictionary, open your eyes, and again, just do it again, but do it with your eyes open. And yeah, again, what's a female Spanish newsreader for 20 minutes or more? Then, a SDRAMA, a Spanish drama, and you're good, you're good, you're good. You probably won't need any titles, because what's going to happen is your learning curve is going to improve. So don't look at the subtitles. Just it's going to come over you. I always say it's like when you learn this way, it feels like you're being wrapped in a towel. It feels totally different, and it's not hard. It's extremely easy, easy peasy. And oh, did I tell you to spin around 3 times and you know do? Did I tell you about that? Remember to do that when you're learning Spanish or when you're learning a language. Trust me, it works. And if you want to do it once a month, or if you want to, do it that way, And oh, I forgot to add about your clock. This is extremely important, and I wish to apologize daily. Please remember 10 seconds. All right. Do not count on your fingers or your thumbs or your feet or whatever, or in your head. You have to approximate. You have to literally just close your eyes. And when you feel like it's 10 seconds, then you just open your eyes. Do this about 3 times, and you really are good. And I say again, you're just balancing your body. If you do that once a week, trust me, everything just sorts itself out. What else? Okay. When speaking Jamaican Creole, please think of, I say again, 1 to 3 words in your head, and then maybe 4, and then just speak it, and you're good. You are just good. And the more you do it, the better your Jamaican Spanish Creole becomes. So everything should be one. So in other words, you start talking like I do a little, okay? And if you like it, please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up, and give a crypto donation. And if America honors the French government treaty, it means that the French government can intervene in deportation or any disputes that rises in America, no matter how big or how small. Thank you for listening, please, and give me a thumbs up, man. Show me some love, and subscribe, and a big crypto donation would be like, really awesome. And thank you. And I'll try to put some more stuff together. So take it easy and you're good. Bye.